Okay. I'm Alex, and this is Ivy. And do I have your consent to be filmed?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, do you live in housing?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So next year, CI is going to have gender-inclusive housing as well as gender-inclusive bathrooms. Do you know what that means?
No, but I'm guessing that means that I could actually live in the same room as my guy friends, right?
Yes, so you could live with anyone of any gender, and it's to the benefit of people who are transgender, non-binary, or does not identify with male or female. And then there will be bathrooms that aren't just co-ed, but gender-inclusive for those people as well.
Cool.
What do you think of that?
I'm just stoked that I can live in the same room as my friends.
Okay.
Just whatever.
So what do you think about if that makes people come out to be able to get that housing? If they were not out before as transgender or non-binary?
It's pretty much your choice. Like, if you want the benefits, you have to say it.
Okay, understood. What about if it offends some people's religions?
Whatever.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much. Okay.
Alright.
And if it's okay if we could record you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Do you know what gender inclusive housing is? Or, sorry. Do you live in housing?
Yes.
Do you know what gender inclusive housing is?
I think I heard something about it, like people being able to like be in the dorms and like do whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next semester, we're actually allowed to live co-ed. Doesn't matter if you're Santa Cruz or Cap anything, you're allowed to live co-ed, and the bathrooms and everything shared and everything. And what do you what's on that?
I'm really interested to see how it all goes. Like, it should be good. I'm kind of scared. Like, it's kind of different. It's just like something different that's kind of scary. But like, I think it would be cool and like a different, like, it's definitely like the modern view of like how the world's going. So it's kind of interesting.
But what if it offends people's religions, or say people decide not to come to CI because
of
it's
it?
gender inclusive?
I think being public school, I think it's allowed. I think if it was like a Christian private school or something like that, that's something different, but this is public school, so I think it should be allowed.
Many other schools are actually already implementing these new rules and everything. But really, like, if it doesn't bring people in, if really people are really too offended of it, do you think it should be removed, or do you think it should be?
People aren't gonna like it at first. I think it's something people aren't gonna like at first, and if that does scare away people at first, it's gonna happen. But like, it has to start somewhere. Like, the movement kind of has to start. So, yeah, not even 10 years, people might be turned away from it, but that's just some people, and I think people will change after that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm Alex, and you are?
My name's Sever.
Okay, do you mind if we film this?
That's fine with me.
Okay, awesome. So next year at CI, we're going to have gender-inclusive housing as well as gender-inclusive bathrooms. Do you live on campus?
Currently, no.
Currently, no. Okay. So do you know what those two things mean, though?
Not exactly.
Okay, so gender-inclusive housing basically means that anyone can live with anyone of any gender. So it's kind of like co-ed dorms, but it's mostly for the benefit of people who do not identify as male or female, so transgender, non-binary people. And then gender-inclusive bathrooms would be not co-ed bathrooms, but again, people for that status. So anyone could use that bathroom and be of any gender. Does that make sense?
Perfect sense.
So what do you think of that?
I think that maybe new students will have a little bit difficult time transitioning to that. I think it's a long waited for, especially with the new buildings on campus. If all the bathrooms are going to be like that on campus,
They will not be. There's going to be a separate one.
there's going to be separate ones. So it's only specific.
It's just like a one stall kind of bathroom.
Well, as long as the prices don't go up, I don't see a problem.
Okay. So what do you think of people who are offended by that due to their religious beliefs?
I would think there would be an option for them not to use the co-ed dorms.
Okay.
If it's not mandatory, hopefully it's not. I hope the school respects that.
Okay.
Sort.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
My name's Artie.
Hardy. Okay. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions and perhaps film it too?
Yeah, sure.
For University
sure.
Press? Okay. Thank you. Arthur. Do you know what gender inclusive housing is?
Is that where both genders can live in the same housing?
Yeah. Do you live on housing?
I do.
Okay. So next year, we're implementing a new thing of gender inclusive housing, and this is mainly for students of transgender and non-binary students. This means that both genders can live in the same suite together, use the same bathrooms, and what are your views on that?
That's interesting. I think that'd be cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
For it then, or
Is it for just transgender people, or is it for like
it's for
everybody?
everybody?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I think that's awesome.
What do you think about students that it depends on their religious beliefs, and maybe they might not want to come to the CI because of this new,
Well, I mean, our country believes in freedom of religion, so it doesn't matter if it's against your religion because, like, we all have our own religion, you know, we have to respect each other. So if people are scared away because of that, I think that's on them, not on us.
really, if this became like this big other issue and blew up into a whole other matter, would you be for it, or do you guess it would be?
I still support CI, and I think it's really cool that they're trying to represent students. So I would stand by it.
Many other schools already, especially in California, they've definitely already taken steps to for gender inclusive housing. So I'm glad you're for it.